Is EA Play worth your money on Xbox consoles? You're about to find out.
I can do this by myself.
Fred Richani, TSC Gaming, your home for gaming news, reviews, and everything in between. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I'm here to give you guys my thoughts on EA Play, the official subscription service of Electronic Arts, aka EA Sports, and this features a ton of games to choose from. But how does it work? How do you access it? What's it all about? We're going to dive in and find out right now. Now, first things first, depending on what platform you have, you may have access to it, you may not. If you have an Xbox One, if you have an Xbox Series S, if you have an Xbox Series X, and if you have a PS4, PS5, or PC, or all of the above, you can access EA Play. You can sign up, no problem. If you have a Nintendo Switch, or one of the older consoles like a PS3, a 360, sorry about that. Better luck next time. Now, EA Play is also currently available via Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, but for the purpose of this review, we're just going to focus on EA Play, which is still available as a standalone service. Now, there are some differences between the EA Play you get with Xbox and the EA Play that you get with PS4 and PS5. On PS4, PS5, like Xbox, you get all the current EA titles from the last 5, 6, 7, however many years, this previous console cycle on top of this current console cycle. But big difference is Xbox has backwards compatibility. So you get access to some, say, older Dragon Age games, Battlefield games, you name it, whereas PS4, PS5, unfortunately, they are lagging behind when it comes to that backwards compatibility. But other than that, in terms of current titles of the last 5 to 7 years or so, it's pretty much the same. So what do you get? How do you sign up? Well, you could either go on the Xbox Store, Microsoft.com, buy a digital code on Amazon.com. You can even purchase a gift card at Walgreens, CVS, wherever you do your shopping that sells those like Xbox Live cards, Xbox Game Pass cards, and all that jazz. Usually they have EA Play. From there, you would sign up. You would download the EA Play app on your Xbox. And boom, you'd be taken to this screen right here. And this screen usually has the featured game of the time period. You would then go to the playlist. You'd see the game trials and installed games. The playlist, or formerly known as the vault, is all EA games available via EA Play that are fully playable for the duration of your subscription. So, for example, EA Sports UFC 3, Skate 3, whatever the case may be. If you are subscribed for a month, you could play these games for an unlimited amount of time for the month. If you're subscribed for the year, same thing. You could play these games for an unlimited amount of time for the year. So that's pretty cool. We'll go through all that in a second. Game trials. Game trials are 10-hour trials of certain games available now. Now, at the time I'm recording this, one of the main game trials that they are promoting is, of course, FIFA 21. Any new games, any more recent EA games are usually going to be in the game trial section. So that would include, say, Madden 21, NHL 21, EA Sports, UFC 4. And as far as when they end up in the playlist to play for an unlimited amount of time, that really depends. Sometimes it could be 6 months, sometimes less. And keep in mind, with the game trials, you can play these games for up to 10 hours before you can decide to buy it at a 10% off discount. And the nice thing with game trials, too, is you get access to new EA games 1 week before launch, which is pretty damn cool. So say you're on the fence about the next Madden, the next UFC, whatever, you can play it for up to a week ahead of time via the trial section for up to 10 hours. And you can say, you know what? Maybe I'll go with this. Or maybe I'll just wait until it ends up in the playlist. And then, of course, installed games is just, well, your installed games. So let's go to the playlist. It's the list of games that you could literally play right now for an unlimited amount of time as long as you're subscribed. So UFC 3, Skate 3, The Sims 4, Dante's Inferno, Need for Speed Payback. You have the Battlefield series, which is pretty freaking cool. Alice Madness Returns, Anthem, Army of Two, A Way Out, Burnout Paradise Remastered, Black, Bejeweled, the Crysis series, the Dead Space series, Fee, Dragon Age Inquisition, which is a great open world game, Dragon Age Origins, the FIFA series, Feeding Frenzy, Madden series, you get all of them, Mass Effect, the legendary Mass Effect series, Medal of Honor Airborne, Mirror's Edge, NBA Live, Need for Speed, the Peggle series, Plants vs. Zombies, NHL, Rocket Arena, PGA Tour, Sea of Solitude, Shadows of the Damned, the Star Wars games, Battlefront, Battlefront 2, and most recently Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Skate 3, SSX, the Bard's Tale trilogy, The Sims 4, the UFC series, Titanfall, Unravel, Zuma, and Zuma's Revenge. And on top of that, as I mentioned, you also get the game trials of recent games like Madden 21, NHL 21, so on and so forth. And oh yeah, you even get the legendary Fight Night Champion. Ugh, I really wish they'd make a new boxing game. And you get games like Heavy Weapon and some other games maybe you want to try that you've never heard of. So a pretty stacked lineup right here. And yes, this is a combination of not just Xbox One games and in the future Xbox Series X and S games, but also Xbox 360 games, which is pretty damn cool. And in some cases, Xbox Classic games, which PlayStation 5 and PS4 at the moment do not have with EA Play. So that's pretty awesome. In terms of pricing, for all the games you get right here, I mean, this is super reasonably priced. You could try it for $5 for the month, $30 for a year. That's half the cost of a new video game. Hell, less than half the cost of a new video game, since a lot of these games are inexplicably moving to $70 per standard edition, which is utterly ridiculous. So that's not a bad bang for your buck at all. If you want to buy any of these games, you do get a 10% off discount as an EA Play member, which is pretty damn legit to me. So we went over the list of games, but how do you actually add the games and access them? Well, I'm glad you asked. All you have to do is find a game that you don't have installed. So for this example, we're going to use FIFA 19. I'm going to click on FIFA 19 right here. It's going to come up with the screen, and all you got to do is just click install. It's not like PlayStation Now where with some games you got to stream. Nope. It's very similar to Xbox Game Pass. You just click install, and it'll start installing on your console, and you can play it for the duration of your subscription. Now, in the event, for whatever reason, you forget to renew your subscription, maybe you're not feeling it, you don't want it anymore, and say you want to still play FIFA 19 and it's still on your hard drive, you cannot play it unless you either resubscribe or buy the actual game. And just a pro tip here, if you plan on ending your subscription, but you know you want a certain EA game that's on the service, I would recommend buying that game at the discounted price that you get with EA Play before you cancel your subscription, so that way you get the small discount and then you can enjoy your game after you unsubscribe. But yeah, it's that simple. Just click on the game, click install, and bam, you are good to go.
Up here. Now you look at that. A separatist ship. Haven't seen a nuclear Hulk in ages.
Yeah, ages.
And in comparison to some of the other services, it is very consumer friendly because you look at Game Pass, and I love Game Pass. Full disclosure, I'm a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, but it is a lot more expensive. Game Pass Ultimate is $15 per month. Granted, you do get EA Play with it, along with Xbox Live Gold and Games with Gold, but still, it's $15 a month compared to $30 for the year. You also have on PC Ubisoft Plus, which is about $15 per month as well. So yeah, for the amount that you get here with EA Play, I think it's one hell of a deal. I've been an OG EA Play subscriber since they were EA Access back in 2015 and then some, just rebranded to EA Play. I still am on the Xbox One bandwagon, mainly because I can't find an Xbox Series X, but still, hell of a deal. As somebody that plays EA games regularly, particularly the sports games, this has been awesome for me. And even if you don't like sports games, they might have something you like here. They got the Battlefield. They got Mirror's Edge. They have Star Wars. They even have The Sims. Titanfall 2 is fantastic. They have some other games you may have not played before, like the Unravel series, like the Zuma series. So for $5 a month or for $30 for the year, I really don't think it's a huge risk to take if you want to try this service, play it, see if you like it. Like I mentioned, it is available on Series S, Series X, PS4, and PS5 and PC. So, hey, why not give it a try? But I want to hear from you. If there's anything, for whatever reason, that I may have missed, anything you would like me to cover, maybe you'd like me to make a follow-up video or tutorial, whatever the case may be, please. I accept feedback all the time. Just let me know in the comments, tweet me, whatever you got to do, however you want to reach me, and I'll be happy to further elaborate on EA Play to make life easier for you to make an educated purchasing decision. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, take care. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications for more updates like this. And until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the game.